You want to come up, Audrey? Kara's here. Kim's here. Tina's here. Hi, guys. Just going to try and get Miss Audrey to come up here. She might not because of the noise from the window, but she might. Oh, apparently she's going to stay. Isn't that nice? Well, that's lovely. All right, then. Well, hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. We are going to have a full day today because I'm going to be live for these 3 hours until from 2 to 5. And then I am going to be live again tonight from 7 until 10 p.m. So that'll be fun. I figured it would be fun to sit and play with some more ornaments. And see what else we can come up with for some color combos. One of the ones I want to do for sure is one of these, another one of the cream colored ones. So we'll get one of those out. We're going to just putter around with a bunch of little stuff today. How are you guys doing? How was your day? She seems to be feeling better, Kim. Thanks for asking. She hasn't thrown up again since the other night. She seems to be doing good. She's eating, she's drinking, she's peeing, she's pooping. So hopefully that means that she is okay. And we'll kind of go from there. How are you guys doing? Hi, Diane. How are ya? Good to see you guys. Thanks again for coming and hanging out. Anybody else doing some painting today while we're hanging out? What's new and exciting? Happy Monday. Doesn't feel like a Monday to me. I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like a Monday. Crocheting more vines. Very nice. You're working so hard on that project, Cara. Good for you. You are working hard. Can't wait to see it. Oh, thank you for sharing the live. Thanks, Tina. Much appreciated. That's awesome. Painted this weekend, Diane. Preset about 20 items over the weekend. Errands today and tomorrow. That's some good prep work then. That's awesome. And boo for adult errands. I'm not a fan of adulting. Oh, you prepped it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kim, for reminding everybody. Yes, if you're enjoying the live, it would mean a whole lot if you'd hit the thumbs up button. It tells YouTube that my stuff is worth watching and helps get it in front of more people. And that potentially has the help of helping me make some more money. So I appreciate it very, very much. Gabrielle's here too. Hi, Gabrielle. I know, me too, Cara. It's highly overrated. And I look back when I was younger and I was in such a hurry to grow up. When you hear people say, what would you say to 16-year-old you if you had a chance to travel back in time? I'd be like, slow the hell down. Don't do things because other people want you to do them. And don't be in a hurry to grow up. Because it's a trap. What would you guys say? Oh, heading for Dad's doctor's appointments. Okay, well, that's worthwhile adulting stuff then. But we're sending you love while you're out there doing all those appointments. Yeah, hope. And Tina said, hope they go well. Yes, we definitely do. Kids can't wait to grow up and adults want to be young again, right? Exactly. I thought retirement would be I could do whatever I wanted all day, every day. Reality is not true, right? It's disappointing, isn't it? Yep. I don't even know that I would want to be young again. There are parts of being young again. But even if I could just stay where I am. It's interesting to think about, though, when you think about going back and saying, okay, what would I have done differently? You know, it's quite sobering to sit and look at it and to think about all of the things in life that would definitely be different if we'd done different things, eh? Hi, Carol. Hi, Lorna. Mom's doing okay, thanks, Carol. She's still not feeling great, but she's resting. She's been able to eat a little bit, which is good, and she's had more periods of feeling okay than she had for the last couple of days. So hopefully, but she's still not feeling great, that's for sure. Yeah, my body wants to be, yeah, if I could have the energy that I had when I was younger and the lack of pain that I had when I was younger, I'd do that and still be my age. I might go back to 40. 40 would be okay. How are you doing, Carol? Right, Kim? Total facts. Kara said, there were times I wish I could be young again, but then again, thinking about, yeah, you don't want to go through that again, right? That's the thing. I'm sorry you went through that too, Kara. That's a lot. That is a lot to deal with, especially when it happens when you're a kid. There's enough to deal with in the world when you're a kid, let alone that. Yeah, and the knowledge we have now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to forget anything that I know now. You're happy where you're at now, Kara? That's good. Yeah, hopefully going in the right direction, Carol. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, and where we are right now is here getting to hang out with each other, which is always a good place to be in my books. Even if life is throwing curveballs, being here, hanging out with you guys is always, always good medicine for the mind, for the soul, for the heart. So thank you for continuing to just be the wonderful humans that you are. Be the loving humans that you are. I appreciate you very much. I went back and forth on what I wanted to be able to work on today. And I went back and forth between more ornaments, finishing up the bliss clocks, and starting something new. So we're going to stick with ornaments. I feel like that's a good place to sit for now. We might do some prep work and we might do some of the work on the clocks later tonight. But for today, we are going to... I've got some different colored ornaments. So, and I've got one that we did yesterday that we're going to do a slightly different color combo and maybe even a slightly different design on it. And just keep playing with the brushwork on the ornaments and see what we come up with. I have lost my zest for, what am I trying to say? For doing the, painting the backgrounds on the ornaments for right now and using those stencils and everything. I will get back to it, but for now I'm enjoying the brushwork ornaments that I'm doing a few at a time. And they're turning out really well. So we're going to stick with that for now. I'm just going to clean out a couple of palettes. And then we'll get in there. Doing good, doing great. Cool, cooking and cooling gingerbread recipe. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Yeah, lots of love to you guys. All right, we will definitely... Wondering why the cutting got you. Yeah, I think it needs to be done in spurts. I'm definitely not. I have to be in the right mindset. And right now I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. But I will get back to it. Eventually. Diane said, projects this year, make 24-hour craft ornaments, finish work in progress that never got finished, then doing dome and round ornaments. Nice. Tell us about the 24-hour craft ornaments. Are they wood ones that you got, you ordered from them? And we all feel that weight of the works in progress, for sure. I'm with ya. I've got a cabinet in my banquette kind of thing that I have that has works in progress in it that unfortunately have been behind a closed door, so I've forgotten that they exist. And I refuse to go looking at them right now because there's a bunch sitting out that I can see that I'm also pretending don't exist. But I think that's a really good goal. I'm going to try and take some inspiration from that, Diane, and try and do some of that myself. Got a couple workshop projects that I'd like to get finished. And then we'll see. Every once in a while I go around the house and I'm cleaning and stuff and I find all these canvases and things to paint on, and I have to remind myself, I'm like, I'm so lucky that I have so many things to paint on and not get stuck in the, oh God, look at all of this crap everywhere. I've got too much stuff. So I'm trying to reframe that and remember that I'm very lucky to have as much as I have, and nothing has to be done right now. And it should mean that I don't have to buy anything for a long time with all the stuff that's around to be painted. How you doing today, Patty? Oh, thank you, Cara, for reminding everyone to like the live. Much appreciated, you guys. Thank you. Melting snowmen for grand... Oh, right! And etched ones like Jenna's making. Very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome. Patty's painting along and watching hockey. Very nice. And Cara's been working on the plant vine project since July. Big project, but hey, I'm enjoying working on it. That's the most important thing, isn't it, Cara? As long as you're enjoying it. I need to practice mandala elements so I can finally make one. It'll feel really good to sit and do that practice once you've gotten some of these other projects done too, eh, Diane? Because then you'll be able to focus on it and let yourself sink into it a little bit. Carol, oh, I think a few of us have many unfinished projects. I think so too. Yeah, I think we all do for sure. Yeah, this is the time of year when we lose Patty to hockey. That's right. Always around Christmas. It is, isn't it, Carol? It's so funny how we find things to buy and, you know, we say, oh, I've got tons of stuff at home, but then you see that one thing and you're like, ooh, but I don't have that, or, ooh, I've got an idea now. Maybe I need a whole bunch of those. Snow is glistening this morning, freezing rain last night. Yeah, we had a lot of freezing rain last night here too. And then we had a mixture of rain and snow for most of the morning. And now it's just wind. We've got one hell of a wind going on out there. Cara, I stopped working on my project for a long time because I was discouraged from it. I decided that if I want to do it, just do it. So I got back into working on it. Sometimes you need to take a break too, right? And sometimes you need to give yourself that little pep talk to say, okay, if I want to do this, let's go. So good for you for doing that, Cara. And also for anybody else, there is no shame in abandoning a project and going back to it when you have the bandwidth for it, right? Don't force yourself. That can be just as frustrating. Carol, yes, bad weather here too last night. Freezing rain. Yeah, it's miserable, isn't it? Oh, I am in Oshawa, Ontario, Carol. And Diane said, and most importantly, I need to clean the room that's become storage so I can get to most of my craft supplies. Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a project. You got this, though. And good thing to know is that every once in a while we go through, I'll do a live here where it's just a cleaning live, where I'm going to say, okay, I got to clean my studio. I got to wipe stuff down. I got to reorganize stuff. I got to figure out where half of my crap is. And so we'll do some of that body doubling to help out a little bit too. Oh, wow. He lost power last night. That's crazy, Patty. No, we're lucky we didn't lose power. Although I shouldn't just say that out loud because something's going to hear me and turn the power out now. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the squishy-faced baby. Good girl, baby. All right, back we go. Let's do some guide dots on this bad boy. All right. Oh, you're near Ottawa. Oh, that's cool, Carol. There you go. And Patty's in Prescott. Oh, I can definitely can't even imagine, Diane. We're sending you lots of good wishes to get that done. And again, use us for body doubling. When you need to work on something, we will hang out with you while you do. Feel like I need a clone, right? Wouldn't that be great? I feel like I'd be insufferable with myself, though. I need a clone that I don't have to deal with for myself. Yeah, that's true, Tina. Would have been scary with Roy there having no power. You guys are almost neighbors. And she's so cute. Miss Audrey's so cute. Now this one was bent. So let's get that back on there. There we go. All right. Clone does all the crap work and we do all the fun things. That would be amazing. You figure out how to make that happen, Diane. And let me tell you, you'll be one rich lady and we will all be forever indebted. Roy woke up because he was cold. We've been trying to get them our old generator for the past 3 years, but now that they have Roy, they want it right away. Of course, right? Of course. Yeah, we'll get it one of these days, Mom. And then the need sets in, right? All right, here we go. Let's get some guide dots on here. Oops. Just got word today that we've got a new music trivia coming up at the end of January, so that's going to be fun. For those of you who don't know, I've got a couple of friends that we go to trivia every once in a while at this place in downtown Toronto, and they have a music trivia, which is our favorite one to go to. So very excited about that. We love it when we get to do some music trivia. Always nice to have a few things here and there to look forward to. So it is going to continue to be a top priority for me to make sure Miss Audrey is good so that I can comfortably leave her home here. And surely to goodness, Mom will be over whatever bug she's got going on now too. Hopefully. All right. Got that done. All right, so for this one, I'm going to use a couple different colors of green. And let's see what ones, though. I wonder if I go with two really dark greens, maybe? Or I could do a bunch of greens. That could be kind of cool. I could do a few of them. Maybe. Or, what are you? Let's see what some of these greens are that I've got here. That's medium Hauser green. What is this one? Another Hauser medium green. So I don't need that one. So what else do I have for darker greens? So what if I do this dark green, but I think I'll lighten it a little bit because it's really, really dark. I'll mix some of this lighter green with it, and then I've got clover. Let's do that, and then we're going to do some reds and some golds. Let me put those away. All right, let's see how this turns out. Hi, Asia. How are ya? All right, let me scroll back. Lorna's lights flickered but didn't go out. Oh, that's good. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, no kidding. You would have been up the creek for sure. I'm so glad that it didn't go out. Yeah, we can see you, Lorna. How you doing, Asia? What's new? All right, so let's use, this one. This one's like a dark forest green almost, but it looks a little chunky. I guess not. But I am going to lighten it up a little bit. I might create three different greens. So, what am I doing here? All right, that looks like a nice green. We're going to be hearing lots of noise from outside today. I'm going to put a little bit of this one in here. And then let's see what this one does. I'm trying for 3 different colors of green. I need more of the dark in there than that. I'm going to lighten this one actually just a little bit with some, what, Jamie? I want to find some, that's what I want, some buttermilk. Just a little bit of a cream color that I'm gonna lighten it with. Let's go from there. Let me scroll back. You're not being whiny, Lorna. You're fine. Asia ran errands, now in for a few days because it's supposed to get nasty. Getting ready to hibernate then, eh? That's a good plan. Yeah, it is. It's a scary thought, Lorna, for sure. That makes sense. Makes me nervous too, right? We have those things that we rely on that if we don't have power, we're pooched. Just gonna mix one drop at a time here. Huge paint booger right there. I think they look different, don't they? The three greens. All right. So let's get some paper towel over top of them. So I'm just putting some paper towel over top so that they don't dry out while I'm painting. You see the difference? Okay, awesome. Lovely. Lorna sees it too. Fantastic. Hubs didn't really want me out today, but I knew the kids needed to be out for a bit. Yeah. Well, and has the weather already started where you're at, Asia? The nozzle of my bottle here was all crappy. All right, that should be better. All right. Lauren, it's the scariest and scary thing, Asia said. I live close to the Buffalo area and people lost power for days, right? It's so scary. It's really scary stuff. It is a valid fear and concern for sure. All right, so we're also going to use some red. And we will also use some gold. I might need to make a new cone and fill a new cone, but we will do this for now. Now, I'm going to start with red. So crap, I need another piece of paper towel. So I did an ornament yesterday during the workshop session. Let me show you. We're going to do something similar yet different, but I'll show you what we did yesterday. So I did that one. Oops. And did that one as well on the black. Both of these are going to get a second side. My intention is to do like this, where I have the two designs on either side and then this band around the middle. But not going to work on those today. I'm going to get some more of one side done. And then I looked at my ornament stash and I am very happy to see that I have a lot of the white ornaments left. So that means I can paint a whole crap ton of the rainbow ones that I've done in the past too. So that'll be fun. Wind's been going like crazy. Lost visibility here and there because of blowing snow. Oh, that's yucky, Asia. I'm so glad you're home now. That's good. Yeah, it is. It's scary for everyone, Lorna, for sure. We're keeping our fingers crossed, Carol. We're keeping it crossed for everybody. Snow started minutes before I walked out of the house. Of course. Yeah. Sounds about right, eh, Tina? Yep. Sounds about right. Murphy's Law. Whoever Murphy is, I'd like to find him, and I'd probably punch him. I think actually I'm going to use a brighter red. Let's use a brighter red. We're going to use, instead, we're going to use True Red. So I'm going to do something similar to that other one, but I'm going to switch up the colors and I'm going to switch up the layout a little bit. But we will see what we can do. I feel like there is paint boogers in that red. Oh, that's how we lay. Were you waiting for an entrance to say hello until I poured red into my palette? You were waiting. You were able to see the difference too, Diane? Okay, awesome. Awesome. All right, I'm going to zoom in and let's get started. How are you doing today, Lay? Ooh-wee. Well, you'll be hearing the wind here, too. Well, that's rattling the windows pretty good. I was so sure Miss Audrey wouldn't want to be up on the table with us today because of that noise, but she's out cold. She's happy. So hopefully she'll stay with us for a little while. Would be nice anyway. I'm not following all these guide dots to the letter because some of them are way off-centered. But they're still good guides anyway. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go into the greens. Wind is starting to pick up too, eh, Lorna? It's crazy, eh? It's so loud. Lazy, don't want to do anything, honestly, waiting for the January 1st motivation to do stuff again. Let me know how that goes. Woo! That's wild. Wild. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to alternate the direction of the color grades. So every other one I'm going to start and go light green to dark green, and then every other one I'm going to do dark green to light green. Let's see how that looks. I'm hoping it's going to look kind of wreath-ish. Normally lasts for about 1.5 weeks before motivation is lost again, right? But hey, if we know that that week and a half is coming, we can ride that wave as long as we can. All right, let's paint. Oh, I got to turn you guys this way a little bit. There we go. For anybody new to the lives, just know that while I'm painting, I'm not able to see the screen on my phone. So if it takes me a minute or so to respond to your comment or question, please just know that I'm not ignoring you. I just literally can't see the screen on my phone. But I will pause on a very regular basis to come back to the comments and scroll back and catch up on anything that I've missed. I just don't want anybody to feel like they're being ignored. Yeah, I hope this one kind of looks a bit like a wreath. We're going to use lots of gold detail. We're going to add in some red detail too. Well, I was thinking of it. I should have used, I've got a metallic, a really pretty metallic red. I'll do that on another one. All right. Now I'm going to go to dark green. Sounds good, Lorna. Okay, awesome. Today's cheesecake flavor is butter and cookies. Ooh, you have a different cheesecake for every day of the week or what? All right, so now we go dark to light. All right, now we go to medium. Tastes like Biscoff. We wished only 2 flavors, but still 2 portions to go for the next days. Nice. Well, that's awesome. Nice to have all kinds of yummy snacks in the house after the holidays when there's all the food. All right, so every single one of these now is going to get the medium green. Right? A cheesecake of the day. There's got to be a cheesecake of the month club or something like that out there somewhere. Or just bake 7. Let's swap it out. I'm sorry, today is blueberry cheesecake day. People will say, Happy Wednesday. Be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. What flavor of cheesecake is it today? That's how I tell my time. Right? It's got to exist out there somewhere. All right, let's go back to the dark now. I think this is going to look very evergreeny. That's my hope anyway. And that's my technical term for it too. Evergreeny. I feel like I should have done all of one color grade though, all light to dark. I don't think the dark to light is gonna show up that great. So I might go back over it actually. I think I will. All right, I'm gonna go back to the light. I might be able to just do the light too because the medium is the middle color on all of it no matter what. So I might just have to do that. Let's see. I think this will look better. All right, so now I go back to the dark again. I probably should have made them all slightly, like the medium and the light green, just a little bit lighter. Just a little bit. Oh no, what did I do there? Was that my hand? You rotten son of a gun. Oh, it was my hand too. Crapola. Ugh. I'm just going to get rid of the parts that kind of smudged, and then I will redo that swoop, that brush stroke. I'll just go over it, and that should smooth it out a little. Yeah, exactly. At least a Cheesecake of the Month subscription exists out there somewhere. There we go. Fixed. Oops. Oh no, and I stuck my hand in paint again over here. Crap. Blop. There we go. All right. It's going to be a fairly subtle light to dark, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another row now. And that should make the light to dark a little bit more apparent, because I'm going to start back at the light again after doing the red. We'll go from there. Lauren says, I keep having to switch my oxygen mask around. The parts that go in my nose start to get sharp edges or the hoses fall apart. Oh, that's really frustrating, Lauren. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, and I missed one. Crap. She's having none of this. She's like, I might be up here, but I'm not talking to anybody. Goofball. All right, isn't that so cute? Just smashed her face right in there. I love it when she does that. Oh, you got a twitchy ear. You all right there, Goober? She's definitely feeling better. Still very subdued, but she's been asking to play more, so that's always a good sign, I think. All right, let's do some more red swoops. I know. Who told her to be that cute? She just does it on her own. Isn't it amazing? All right. So now we're going to okay, this was a mistake because these are not dry. The guide dots are on there, and that's causing problems. All right. Off they come. Let's try that again. We're going to wait and do that after. And I'll fix those too. Damn it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Stop it. It's my own fault because that was the one I just painted on there. But that's okay. It's still fixable. All right, so we're going to wait. I will do these and over, and then I will fix it from there. But you know what I need to do is I also need to redo this one because it's all goopy. So I will fix that one too. Get rid of the goopies. All right, so I'm going to cover the red back up. I'm going to get out the paintbrush and go back in with the dark. And it will be fixable. All right, let me scroll back. Did I miss a comment from somebody new? I see Tina said, hi, Cheyenne. I'm sorry if I missed that comment. I'm on all comments. Crap. Sorry I missed that. But welcome. There we go. All right, now we can go to the red. Oh, there we go. There's Cheyenne. I'm sorry. Hi, Cheyenne. I'm sorry I missed you there. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Are you a dot mandala painter as well? Okay. This is going to have to go here. All right. So now we are going to start this one here. No, that's okay. Oops. Oh, crap, there's a big paint booger there. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Never, ever a worry. Exactly. Just starting, trying to dot. I've been trying to start, but I'm chicken. All right, how can we help? I'll give you my spiel that I tell everybody, is that remember that the reason that you wanted to do this is because you thought it looked like fun, right? So if you follow that fun is going to drive your practice. Because if you're having fun with it, you're going to want to do it more. And the more you do it, the more you're practicing and the faster your skill's going to develop. It really is all about practice. But there is no timeline or list of skills that you need to learn in a certain order or after a certain time. The best way to do it is to just start. Just jump in and have some fun with it if you can. Everybody has a day one. And we're here to help you. Lay says, hello, chicken, I'm Lay. I love how Lay makes herself laugh at her own jokes, too. I love that. She's very quick. So Cheyenne, just remember that it's all about the fun. I know, isn't she sweet? She's so funny. We have one hell of an awesome community here. And we're happy to have you be part of it. And we will encourage you and help you any way that we can. But the best way to do it is just to start and just have some fun with it. There are no rules. That's the other rule. That's the only rule we live by here. Well, that's not true. We also are trying to talk nicer to and about ourselves. But there are no rules. Just have some fun with it and know that we're here with you. Got everything ready? Going to try it on paper first. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I started off with just everything from the dollar store. And you can still find lots of great stuff at the dollar store that I still use today too. Yeah, and just try to have some fun. Watch a bunch of different artists too. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. Like I'll always say that I'm not here to show you the right way to do things. I just show you the way that I do it, and you get to decide if that's something that you want to try. Right? But everybody's got different ways of doing things, and there's a lot of incredible teachers out there. My pup is beating your face, right? It's so funny when they don't like that. I swear my cat doesn't like it either. What kind of pup do you have? Whoops. That went a little offside. Let's at least get rid of that corner. There we go. She's a Westie. Yeah, get your nose out of the phone, give me treats, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. They're such cute, good dogs. Animals are magic, aren't they? We're so lucky. Why are you all gloppy? I don't understand why you are being so gross here. Ooh, look at it. Ew. Ew. Okay, well, that's a little better. All right. Next. All right, here we go. Medium. Yeah, the medium and the dark don't look that much different on the ornament, do they? I'll have to lighten that up a little more the next time. You okay, Audrey? Hi, you all right? You okay? Good girl. You're so tired. Oh, she's so sleepy. How do I want to do this? Oh shit, and I put my hand in paint again. Crap. For anybody who's learning, I think for me personally, one of the things that I would make life a little bit easier when learning is knowing that quote unquote mistakes, smudges, choosing the wrong color, doing things in the wrong order, whatever, doing something different, you know, we're gonna need to be doing fixes. It's just inevitable. They're always gonna be there. So instead of trying to find a way to not need to make fixes anymore, focus on how can I just not be bothered as much, right? How can I get comfortable knowing that everything is fixable, right? Hi, Sarah. How you doing? Moved into the kitchen shelf for a minute. We'll see how long that lasts. How goes it, Sarah? Hope you had a good Christmas. I'm doing okay too, Sarah. Thanks for asking. Always good to see ya. Hi, Megumi. How are you? And Leigh asked, Sarah, have you ordered mouses yet? What? Is there a new mold? Nakime? Oh, hi. Thanks for letting me know it was you. Good to see ya. How you doing? All right, I gotta rinse my brush. Go into the dark green. Ordered 2 mice for my Christmas cheese board. Very cool. Oh, very cool. We post them when you get them so we can see. I love that, Nakime. Be really peaceful staying up all night watching and doing some painting, eh? Thanks, Gabrielle. Well, I'm going to be on live for 6 hours today, 3 hours now, and then 3 hours from 7 until 10 p.m. Eastern. So anybody wants to come and hang out again later, I will be here. All right, so that is where we're looking so far. Do a couple more brush strokes, and then we will be able to go in and start adding some more red and some gold. I'm going to mute you guys for a second. I have to blow my nose, so just know that nothing's gone wrong technically. I will be right back. All right, that's better. That's better. I need to add some more fruit punch to my drink, and then we can keep painting. I do like the look of this so far. Hi, you okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard you cry out.
No, I blew my nose. Well, I'll try. All right, one more. Tina says hi, Sue.
Hi.
Hi.
How is everybody?
They're doing good. Cara says hi too. Everybody says hi.
Well, hello, everyone.
She says hello, everyone. Cheyenne says, I will. You girls got me motivated to put that dotting tool in the paint. If Cookie will stop bugging you. And she says hello. Mom says hello, everybody. And just have some fun with it, Cheyenne. Just some fun. There are going to be parts of it that you like. There's going to be parts that you don't like. As much as others, and completely normal. Excited for you. Oh, shit. I put my hand in paint again. Dun, dun, dun. All right. All right. Ooh, that wind. Good to see you, Nakime. Take care of yourself. She's crafty. Hello. Good to see you. How are you? Have I met you on one of the other platforms before? Or are we completely brand new? Holy crap, that wind is something, eh? Asia's asking, does anyone have any examples of dotted wood treasure chests that you've done? No, I don't. Cheese Mice are on Patreon chat? Okay, cool. I'll have a look after the live. Yay! That's bananas. How you doing, Audrey? You all right? I'm surprised you haven't gotten mad and wanted to get down. I'm really liking this one so far. And we're going to add a crap ton of gold to make it super fancy. Oh, I like it. It looks just like I wanted it to. I have a wild idea that I'm going to try, but I'm questioning the outside. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, Asia. Thank you, Cheyenne. Yeah, she seems pretty comfortable. I'm surprised too, Lorna. I'm kind of amazed. She doesn't really seem to care too much about the wind. I mean, she's looking at the window now. But she's pretty subdued otherwise. All right. So now we're going to go in with some gold. We're going to go in with a little bit of red too. But I think I need to get out the new bottle of True Red because this bottle has all kinds of gunky business in it. So we're going to open up the new bottle. All right. Oops. I like that red a lot better too. It really does, doesn't it, Lorna? It looks like a wreath. I'm really happy with it. Really, 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 really happy with it. Ah! Gotta cover my paints. Hold on. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of red. Are we? Or do we have enough red? We have enough red. We're going to do a crap ton of gold. And I'm going to try and use up the rest of this gold cone, but we're going to need to fill another one really, really soon. Just going to do it and start it next week. Yay! Ooh, layered quilling inside and dotting outside. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Oh, I can't wait to see, Asia. That's going to be beautiful. This is getting way too empty. So I'm going to just go ahead and fill a new cone. So we need tape. And we need to make a cone. That means I need my scissors back out. Okay, and Scotch tape. It's gonna go right there. And let's grab the cellophane. I'm gonna have to cut this off camera because I can't fit it on my table without moving absolutely everything. Okay. Shit, that's not gonna work. Shit, shit, shit. Why is this? Hang on. Ding. Try again. Why is this part so hard? That didn't work. Sometimes I can get it. Sometimes I cannot. So, we're going to try again. And then I will be back to the comments, I promise. It's getting it to stay wound tight when my fingers don't want it to. All right, let me come back to the comments for a second. Yeah, I think it's going to be a neat idea. Please share pictures, Asia, when you do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try putting that on there first. Don't do it. Got it. Gotcha, sucker! All right, now I can put some more gold paint in a cone. Yay! I'm having a lot of fun with these brushwork ornaments, Asia. They're making a part of my brain really happy. They just feel so delicate and fancy. All right, here we go. Ooh, sounds like the whole damn building's coming down. All right, you go in there, and you come down here like so, and we wrap another piece of tape around and fold you over. All right. And then we have to perfect. Whew. Let me scroll back here. Yay, I want to see Asia. A 6, you have your doubts? What, you think it's going to leak? Which tape looks suspicious? The at the bottom? Working on the scene, maybe a sunny hilltop. Oh, that'd be fun. All right. Maybe, yeah, it's not clear tape, it is called invisible tape, but it's not the clear stuff. It's still Scotch tape though. I've used it on my other ones and it should be fine. Fingers crossed anyway, we'll see what happens. Might actually just, let's tape the bottom a little bit anyway, a little bit extra. I can't figure out how to hold my hands to get that where it needs to be at the bottom. So we'll figure it out. It is what it is. Hi Paula, how are ya? Hell yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Damn right I'm gonna cheat. Every one of us would. Nope, it's not gonna work. Unless it's just blocked again. Oh no, there we go. It was just blocked. All right. Shit. Oh, there's a whole bunch running together. It's not as small of a tip as I would have liked, but that's okay. Nope, gotta start over. Shit. So, Lay, how do I get the tip to stay together at the bottom when I need to tape it shut? I find it always pops out. That's where I have my biggest trouble. I'm gonna get another piece and try again. And again and again and again, however long it takes to get it to work. Pinch it between the index finger and the thumb. Okay. Thanks, Lay. But then I'm not going to get the bottom of it taped off. Does that matter? Like, that piece of tape is too big. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. Oh, come on. Tape is sticking to my hands. All right, let's grab a smaller piece. That sounds good. I can't do anything with my left hand, so I'll have to do it the other way. All right, let me scroll back. I'm behind. I'm so sorry. Now we'll never know if I was right. Oh well, have to live with that one. Visiting your dad in Memphis. Oh, very nice, Paula. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I hope you're having a good visit. Doing good. The heart procedure went good. No stents needed. Wonderful, Paula. That's great. That's so good. Help you breathe a little easier, eh? I can't control my left hand in any way, so I have to give it something very small and stationary to do. I've always done the cones this way with this hand, so I just have to figure out how to get that tape on there, because I need the tape right down by the tip, right? Like if the tip of the paper or the plastic is down here between my fingers, how do I put tape on the tip? Let's do that to start. That holds it. And then I'll put tape down here. It's that little flappy bit there. It still doesn't change the fact that my fingers are right where I need to put the tape. That's what I'm struggling with. And Mom's hands, unfortunately, are more useless than mine. She has hardly any feeling in her hands, so she would not be able to help me. Nope, and that all came out. Fuck, why was I able to do this 2 days ago, but now I can't do it? All right, let's try again. Yep, I either need to figure out a way to do it or never do it again myself. Hi, Steffi, how you doing? See what I mean? It's that flappy bit. I don't know how to put tape on the flappy bit when the flappy bit is covered almost entirely by my fat fingers. All right, well, we're gonna hope for the best with this one. See what happens with this one. I'll put another piece of tape up here. And then we dump this paint into this cone. Okay. Cut more tape. We'll go from there. Unfortunately, Steffi, it isn't the issue of holding the tape. It's holding the cone and moving my fingers enough so that the cone, I can put the tape on the cone. That's the problem. The tape isn't the problem. The cone is the problem. No, I can't do it because I keep looking at the comments and seeing people laughing at me while I'm doing it, and it's not helping. So I gotta just not read the comments. I gotta ignore all of you. All right, now let's put what? This has to go there. All right, I think we got it this time. Oh, Lorna, they're really not that big of a deal. It's okay. I appreciate the love. Not good at all with my toes. Well, let's just keep going. Yeah, I don't get paid anywhere near enough for that, Lay. Maybe I just hate what I'm doing. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just hate these little dots. That, I think, is the actual issue here. I do not like them, Sam I am. Oh, good. Just rip it all off, Jamie. That's a great idea. Fuck it. All right, well, back to the brushes then. Oh, good. Rip that off too. Sure, why not? Get rid of all of it. Screw it. And sometimes this is what it looks like. Rip it all off and start over. Back to the brush as we go. All right, let's see what I can do here. Oh, that one's ruined too. All right, I'm starting over on a new ornament because I'm not spending the time dealing with that one. So that will get done at another time, and I'm going to start over. Might take me longer to start over, but at least I won't be dealing with that. It was beautiful until I smudged it all to hell, Paula. So unfortunately, as beautiful as it was, there wasn't a damn thing I can do about it other than rip the whole thing off. And that is not something I'm doing now. Oh, hell no, it's not going in the barb bin. I'm gonna remove it all. I'm just not gonna do it now. Oh, I give up. Completely and totally give up. All right. Well, I was having fun, Carol, and then that's why I'm stopping, because that ornament quickly became zero fun. So we're going to start over from there. You guys saw me tie off a Christmas ribbon holding my feet while you cuss, Steffi. My husband's like, do you need my finger? No, I have toes. I couldn't stop because I kept ripping off half of the other pieces, the other parts of it. So it is done. I give up. Lay, yeah, you got to read them in order, Lay. No, I don't need to take a break. I'm good. As long as I put it aside, that's all I got to do. Make a cone without throwing it. Oh, screw you. Stupid thing. All right, I'm going to put a piece of tape on the bottom of this ornament to hold it where I want it to go, because it is top heavy and it's sliding all over the damn place. So this is going to go there. And now, let's see. Nope, helps if you're straight. There we go. All right. You go here. Just thinking All right, we'll keep going. There. And there. That should be all of them. All right, got that. Now, do I still want to do the same colors? No, because the paint has already gone gloppy. So, did I just waste time doing this one? Because I don't know that I want to do this color ornament anymore. Because I don't want to pull out more of that gloppy paint until I can have time to fix it up. So, what am I going to do instead? I am going to put that aside and I'm going to grab a white ornament. I'm going to put all of you aside since you're crappy paint anyway. And we are going to start over and I am going to do... No, I don't want to do that. We're going to do a blue one. That is what we will do. I know you love me. Just fools in chat and we watch you get frustrated. Yep, I know. All right, so we're going to switch and we're going to do blues. And actually, I might mix up some different greens on this one. All right. All right, so we're going to do some blues, and we're not going to do the swoops in the middle because those are getting old. So let's do something a little different. Yeah, that paint, it was full of gloppy boogers and stuff. So I got to find other paint to mix in with it if I keep going with those colors. So we're going to stick with blue and see where this goes. For fun, I threw away a whole coffee cup because after 21 days of curing, the folk art multi-surface fell right off with a hand wash. Yeah, that's frustrating when that happens. I thought it was supposed to be 30 days, though. So it might not have been fully cured. but it's so frustrating. I'm going to, what am I going to do here? I'm going to, I don't know how to do something other than the swoops. So what am I going to do? They said, Steffi, I wouldn't start over either. I could never frog yarn and crochet. What's frogging yarn? Never heard of that. So I can't put the dot on and use it for a paw print because I can't take the dot off. I don't want to draw a circle, so that's not going to work. So paw prints are out on this one. What am I gonna do? Guess I could do the blues in that way. Meh. Maybe we'll start with gold. That's called pulling it apart. Never knew that. It was on a matte surface so I could see every bit of corrections. Yeah. Oh, good to know. Crocheting for 15 years and I never knew that. Learn something new every day. Stupid thing's clogged again. Say frogging and knitting too? Never heard of that. Let's see if this turns out any better. Oh, it's dry in here. I gotta get a drink soon. All right, so now we will try with the brush strokes again. These paints are gloppy too, so I got to take a minute and do some stirring, and I think I'm going to have to add some pouring medium. I don't understand why these are so gloppy. Friggin' folk art, man. Why I still use folk art, I will never wrap my head around. They have some colors that I really like. It's frustrating. But my goodness, their paint is a royal pain in the butt. All right, let me move this aside. Go in here. A little bit better. So we will try to run with it. Okay. Jeez, Steffi. Okay. You guys are too funny. And thank you for not discussing it here. That can keep me from getting paid for ads on a video. So much appreciated. Good news is I've already sworn too much in this video, so I don't think I'll be able to monetize this one anyway. So this might be free reign. Just know that I will not be reading those comments out loud. Well, that's good. I'm just going by what I read. All right, now we go to medium blue, and let's see if I've got to do any mixing on this. Yes, because you are gloppy and gross. Okay. Still gloppy and gross. What's up, Audrey? All right. Used to be if there was cussing, you could just tag it before you leave your live, 18 plus. I already have mine as not made for children, but when I go through the rules that it says of why you might not get any ads on one of your videos, they said that cussing or talks of a sexual nature could be a reason why you don't get monetized. I gotta do some more research. I was just going based off of what I read. I don't know that I like those colors together on this one. But we will keep going and see. Jeez, that's crazy. All right. And we'll go to the dark. I'll definitely have to mix that one up. Thanks, Lorna. This is the same blue that I used on the navy blue glass ornaments when I was trying to paint the backgrounds and using the stencils and everything. So thankfully they were already mixed up. Oh, this one should be all right, actually. Good. That one doesn't need anything. No, the virtual market ended on December 23rd. Blue's your favorite color? Oh, that's good that you're able to talk to your mom. That's good. Welcome back. Yeah, so that virtual market ended on December 23rd. So that is done. Now I'm just going to start hopefully preparing for, I've got to join the art association and then get ready hopefully for the art show that's in my town in the spring. So I'm gonna try and get some prints made and some stickers made and maybe some note cards. I'm gonna be able to take a lot of my big pieces, so I've got to spend some time on them and do a bunch of touch-ups. Most of my big pieces need touch-ups from sitting around my apartment for so long. I had them all put up with command strips, and in between September and October, all except 2, completely and spontaneously fell off the walls. So I've got paintings in behind cabinets. I've got paintings that have chunks taken out of the bottom of the canvas that I gotta try and fix. So I won't be doing that again. Hopefully they're salvageable, but I haven't had the heart to look at them too closely yet. And then hopefully do a few shows hopefully throughout the summer. But got a couple of months to kind of get things straightened away and figure out what's next. All right, set that there. Nope, didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. Well, that's not true. It got me posting a little bit. Didn't get me any sales. But I don't think I posted enough. And I have to reach out to them to find out if I can use their write-ups of me because it looked really nice. They did a really nice write-ups for me. So I don't know if I'm allowed to use them for my own stuff now. But yeah. I might do it again if I'm prepared to post every single day. I don't think I would do that if I wasn't prepared to yet. Yeah, thank you for all the likes, you guys. Thanks, Carol. Hi, Nicole. This one's a fun one, Carol. All right, so now let's see what's next. Oh, I can't do that yet because I have to get those guide dots off. So what am I going to do instead? What am I going to do instead? All right, so let's do this one then. So hopefully next year will be a better year for markets. 2025 was a complete and total bust, but we will try again and see what happens. The virtual market is the only one that I did in 2025 that I would even consider keeping on my list again for next year. But yeah, it was really contingent on posting every single day. And I just didn't step up to the plate enough for that one. But I did post more than I had in a while, so it's gotten me at least a little bit back in the mindset of posting more, which is a good thing. Thank you. Yeah, it was frustrating. I feel like these ornaments are trendy enough they'll be super eye-catching. I hope so. I think I have to start by going to a market that has lighting, and then it probably won't be an issue for any of them. But I'm hoping, I feel like these ones are eye-catching from far away. So I'm hoping. I'm going to take my Christmas ornaments. There's when I do the art show in the spring, and then there's another one in September. And when I do those, I'll have ornaments with me for sure. With any luck, something will come from that. But thanks. I'm glad you guys like them. They're fun. Yeah, lights are popular. Lights are helpful. Lights are definitely helpful. It was not something that did me any favors. All right, let's go back to the light blue and we will keep going. No, they are not overrated, that's for sure. Yeah, a string of purple Christmas lights in the building was not sufficient. I found it really strange that they didn't tell anybody, hey, make sure you bring your own lighting because we don't turn the lights on. So I was kind of surprised at that. However, that's not going to be one that I'm going to go back to, so that doesn't matter. Lots of other good markets out there. It's okay, Nicole. Things will change. I will find my space. It's just a matter of when and where that's going to be. But I'll find it. In a perfect world, I would be able to build things up so that I never had to do a market anyway, right? Like, it's one of those things. It would be great to have a market that goes well, but then I'm going to feel like I have to do markets all the time. Like, I don't want to do markets. I want to sell stuff, and that's what drives me to markets, but I don't actually want to do markets. So maybe with any luck, I will sell stuff in other ways so that I don't even have to do markets, which would be ideal. It is weird, isn't it, Lorna? In perfect world. How am I going to do this? Thanks, Kim. Some chili. That sounds good, Cara. Oh, come on. Off with their heads. Okay, I have to put this aside because I just wrecked another spot on this by trying to get rid of that swoop. So I'm going to put it down for a minute. I'm going to take a drink. And I'm going to try to not chuck this ornament at a wall because that would be very unsafe for my cat. And right now, that's the only thing that's keeping me from doing it. Let's go in with a sharper, pointier tool. See if that helps. Well, that one's just going to have a chunk out of it because I can't fix that. I could go over it though, so maybe I'll just go over it. Let's try that. Thanks, Kim. I'm with Lay. Thank you for the offer, Cara. Eat a dessert for me. I'm having spaghetti tonight too, Steffi. I love spaghetti. Spaghetti's a good comfort food. This brush has a problem bristle. I'm gonna have to go grab my manicure scissors and try and fix that. Nicole made spaghetti yesterday so much. Spaghetti is one of those things that's almost always better as a leftover, eh? Okay. Now I was just going to go and do something. What was that? I don't know. All right. And you are clogged, so let's fix that. I don't eat a lot of different food. I tend to make a lot of the same meals over and over and over again. They're my safe foods, right? And spaghetti has always been one of my safe foods. It's always been that one where I always wanted to have lots of it in my freezer. Like to make your spaghetti the day before you want to eat it? Yeah. Yeah, it's so much better next day. Now Lorna wants chili. Oh, that's what I was going to go get. I'm going to go grab my manicure scissors to see if I can... Actually, I'm just going to go quickly wash this brush and see if that salvages it so I don't have to chop it into little pieces. So bear with me. I will be right back. I've got some stray hairs on this, so I'm going to see if I can fix it. I'll be right back. Okay, Audrey, you stay right there. Let's see if this worked. I'm going to grab the manicure scissors just in case, though. Hi, how are you? Good girl. Good girl. All right, let me scroll back. There you go. Carl eats some chili for you, Lorna. What are you apologizing for? Nothing. Everything's fine. Make baked spaghetti. Day 2. Baked spaghetti? What do you mean? I don't understand. Tons of cheese and pepperoni on top? What? Yeah, leftover meatloaf is much better. Oh, I don't do the leftover cold, though. I can't do that. My mom loves it cold, though. Most soup the next day or more. Yeah, when you reheat it, it's like it releases more of the flavoring into it, eh? I'm not a cook that can make things from scratch. I need a recipe to follow, so I have a handful of things I cook, yeah. I have friends who know how to make things from scratch, and I consider them really good cooks. I consider myself a semi-decent baker. I don't consider myself a good cook. I've got a friend who can just open up her cupboard and figure out what she can make. So crazy. Can't bake by winging it, but anything goulash soup, no recipe. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, we haven't had meatloaf in a long time. That'd be good. Lay's giving you a half a cookie. Chili's the same way, better the next day. Yeah. Not I wouldn't do pizza the next day. I hate leftover pizza. I hate it next day. You must do baked day 2 spaghetti. It sounds like I should, but I still don't know what it is. I don't understand it. So I'm like, I don't know what that is. I still don't know what it means. No, I don't like leftover pizza at all. It never reheats to be any as good as it is when you get it from the pizza place. Because it definitely sounds like something I should do. Ugh, yuck. Oh, no. Nope. Can't do it, Patty. I hate cold pizza. And I won't even touch it. If it has to go in the fridge, it's going in the garbage. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I figured that. Like, I just didn't know if is it in a casserole dish? Is it cooked? Like, is it leftover spaghetti put in there, or like, I don't understand it. Is it made the same way? Like, you just throw your leftovers in a pan and then bake it? Nope. No worries. Well, you wouldn't have to worry about that. I wouldn't be stealing your leftover pizza, that's for sure. Absolutely not. Yucko. Mix up your spaghetti sauce and pasta, toss it in a baking dish, put a ton... And how long do you cook it for? And does it come out crunchy? Does that make the pasta come out crunchy? Interesting. You won't eat cold pizza either? Little Caesars had me sick the last time I had it. No more pizza for me for a long while. Oh, that's horrible. $3.75 till cheese is melted. Pepperoni a bit crispy. All right. I will have to give that a shot. Very cool. Again, learn something new every day. have to do a small batch first because I don't think Mom will eat it. The spaghetti won't be at all crunchy? Okay, that's good. I was picturing it like lasagna, and when you get some lasagna that has some crunchy, overcooked bits of pasta. Very interesting. That sounds good. I usually can't get past the leftover spaghetti being good enough already. I can't usually keep my hands off of it. But I will have to try and show some restraint. I still have to do the Italian poutine too. Haven't done that yet. How am I going to do this? Tons of cheese. Sometimes I'll microwave the leftover spaghetti real quick to get it hot because the cheese melts fast. Interesting. Very interesting. It is spaghetti sauce poured over hash browns. I'm sure you could add more cheese to it too, probably. Crap, that didn't work. Damn it. Oh, for crying out loud. Enough, Jamie, enough. Can't keep doing this. Shit. Let's try that again then. I'll wait till that dries, I guess. See what that does. See if that helps me at all. Right? That sounds good, eh? Patty taught us about that one. But that day 2 spaghetti pizza bake sounds really good too. I will add it to the list. No, I fixed you. Why are you... Crap. Hi, Audrey. Shit. That didn't work. Crapola. Oh well, we'll fix it. Starting a Slimming World diet in the new year, are ya? What does that entail, Sarah? Stupid brush didn't work. Damn it. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can fix this stuff. If I can salvage this brush long enough to get through this ornament, maybe there's some hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go out tomorrow, because if I can't fix this brush, then I can't use it. And it's worse than it was before I cleaned it. Crap. You use mozzarella, Nicole? Yeah, I would use that too. Mozzarella and Parmesan, probably. I figured that, Sarah. Is there any particular rules like it? Is it like Atkins? Is there certain things you're allowed to eat and what you're not allowed to eat? I just never heard of that plan before, so I was wondering what the rules were. Please don't fall. And good on ya. That's not easy stuff to do. Well, good on ya for giving it a go. I'm sure you'll do great. Damn it. Well, we are going to have to find something else to work on tonight, because if I can't get this brush to do better, then, Free foods, healthy extra choices, and sins? What are sins? Sins for treats? What's that? Maybe. It could be around here too, though. I just have never heard of it. I prefer to live in my pizza bubble. That's nice, Lay. Got some mental support with Lay. All right, now I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do here. So, all right, I guess we keep going for now. Can I fix you that way, maybe? Don't think so. Do. So you can have up to 15 sins a day. Low-fat chips are 5 sins. What does sins mean? Does it stand for something? I see. So, or does it stand for synthetics or something? It's kind of pretty. Oh, never heard of that term before. Good to know. Thanks for explaining. Almost made it all the way around. Jeez, that's getting bad. I'm surprised we didn't have a power outage last night for sure with all of the ice that was everywhere. I thought we were going to be full on ice storm and have power lines down from falling branches and the whole bit. But it sounds like now is more of an option for that with all that wind. Sounds like it's just a matter of time before ripping down some tree branches, eh? TPC's on the run. Quick, there's no ice on the roads. Let's go, 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 go. Does it work with a book or an app, or how does it work, Sarah Lay asked. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to learn the new terminology. There's books and an app? Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm sure you'll do great. Now, what do I want to do here? I can't leave that empty. Maybe I add more gold. Yeah, I could add more gold, couldn't I? can always use more gold, but I still can't do that until that dries. So, actually, let's see if I can do that, if I can get it. I can get some of them off anyway. Nope, that is just gonna smudge it all to crap. So the problem with these matte glass ornaments is that everything you do shows up. Like Steffi's matte mug. It just leaves this yucky film all over the place. All right, I'm gonna have to wait and do something with this after it's all dry so that I can clean it properly and not go through 50,000 cotton swabs. Let's see what I can do with a J cloth instead. I think it's not working. Well, comedy of errors. It's not boding well for the live tonight, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully tonight will go better. Uh-oh, his sneeze. Excuse me. Holy crap, that's intense. That's the worst it's been all day. It still didn't do it, did it? Ah, crap on a cracker. All right, let's try again. Jeez. Jeez Louise. That's crazy. You other folks in Ontario getting that wind too? All right, let's see what we can do here. Extra walks with Barney, Lay says. Yeah, right, Lorna? It's with that wind and with the ice. Feels like the perfect conditions for a power outage, eh? You mean what time, Nicole? Tonight is 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Tina, for the blessed poo. And sorry, Nicole, that's here on YouTube again. The link is already posted on Patreon. Look at me getting ahead of myself. It is pretty, isn't it? All right, so I don't usually work that far in advance for myself. I was pretty pleased with myself for getting both links posted earlier today. Doesn't happen very often. Yeah, it's getting bad there, Carol. Batten down the hatches. You're welcome, lovely. Tennessee has awful winds too. It's miserable, eh? Lorna, you're windy there. Steffi, Upper Peninsula of Michigan got an awful blizzard. Yeah, I heard it was miserable there. Well, let's try and stay optimistic, Lorna, and hope that everything's going to be fine. Yeah, it does. It's kind of 3D almost, isn't it? How it jumps off the ornament. I just have to figure out what to do in here now. I guess I'll do some swoops. Oh, damn it. There's a hair in there. Crapola. All right, let's try again. That's gonna have to do because I'm not taking anything else off of here. So I have to just stick with that for now. I'm hoping to do the same designs on the other side and then do a border. But I want to try and figure out another design too. So maybe that's what we'll do tonight. So I'll try and figure out another design. This one is different enough from what I've done up to this point, but still not different enough. Kim, these ornaments remind me of ornaments from the 60s. It's so funny. A lot of people have said that they've got a retro vibe, eh? Just posted your work from Katarina's free class in the workshop chat. Cool. I will definitely take a look. Thanks for sharing that. That's cool. Did you enjoy it, Tina? Was it worth it for a free class? Good, I'm glad. Oh, good. Yeah, her painting is so beautiful. It's cool when you can learn some different styles and different techniques too, and then how you can modify and integrate it into what you're doing, eh? I gotta get some more gold spray paint, because all of this gold and that silver on top is scratching my brain in a way that I don't like. Got a couple other designs that I want to try that are kind of in the back of my head, so we'll see what comes up tonight. All right, so this one isn't going to get finished right now because there are some guide dots that I need to erase. Actually, I might be able to do those with a cotton swab so we can actually finish this one. Then again, I only have a 2-hour break in between now and when I start the next live at 7 o'clock. So maybe I'll finish these little swoopies and then we will sign off for now. And then for anybody who wants to come back at 7 o'clock and hang out again this evening for 3 hours, I will be here. Thank you guys for spending so much time with me. I love you to bits. And I hope we get to spend some time together again soon. Let me finish these last swoops and then I'll catch up on the comments and then... Nope. I will catch up on the comments now. Good night, Patty. Thank you, lovely. That's all right, Lorna. She'll do it again. She's done free classes before, so she'll do it again. We'll see you later tonight. Take care, Lay. Have a good rest of your day. Sleep well. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. If you're still up when we're here later, maybe we'll see ya. But otherwise, I hope you have a nice rest of your evening. Thanks, Tina. Lots of love. Love you, everybody. I'm going to do these last few swoops here, and then we'll sign off. And I will see you guys. If I don't see you in a few hours, I will look forward to the next time our paths cross. All right. All right, so I'm going to leave this one as is for now. And then I've got a few more things to add in here later, and we'll do that once it's dry. I will definitely give the noodle some kisses for you. There's a little peek at her face. We'll see you later, Kim. Lots of love for you. Lots of love to you. See you later, Cara. Bye, everybody. Love you too. We'll see you tonight. Bye. See you in a couple hours.